This is Ashoo here, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time since I communicated, interacted with you guys on the topic of Kundalini Awakening because I was like in my own space, and as my Kundalini Awakening process is unfolding, I'm getting more in touch with my intuitive space and connection with the present moment consciousness, where I tune in and listen to what I need to do in the present moment. Because, as you know, when any kind of awakening or what is happening in the Kundalini awakening is that differentiation between the timeline that our mind was perceiving earlier on is no longer working in the way it used to work. So, when you are in the integration stage, you really want to follow your flow in how you do the things. And that is exactly what was happening to me. And it happens to us as we move through this process where there are stops. It's just like you're on a journey, and then you're asked to take some rest on this journey before you start or move forward onto the next part of your journey. So that was exactly what was happening to me. As many of you who follow me on my channel knows that I do laughter yoga, because laughter yoga acted as a magical supplement or medication for me during my healing process in Kundalini process. So I do those practices as well, and I do share it with people in my community and do it uh, professionally as well. So a lot was going on during this time, but today, I just want to share with you, like, I had my laughter yoga class in the morning, and when I came back home, I just felt guided that I want to do something and talk about this process, because I get a lot of messages from the people who are sailing through their process and they are facing a lot of difficulties in this navigation journey of their intense spiritual awakening or Kundalini awakening process. And I completely empathize with your concerns. And I have decided to create this video to talk about something. It's like what I am choosing to do for future is create the membership area on YouTube channel, where I would like to provide a space to the people who are interested in learning from my journey. How did I approach this process, and what were the gaps that were stopping my process from getting into the loop of integration? So I understand that these are very subtle processes that are happening during your Kundalini awakening, which are very much of the energetic nature. So I decided to share with you all those energetic uh, that information that was transmitted to me by that high creative intelligence that I realized during this process is much bigger than my teeny tiny incy mincy ego, and how this energy is so powerful during a Kundalini awakening process that you are made to believe there is a force much bigger than you, and this is from where you have to counter your dark night of the soul stages that can occur in different phases and stages of your Kundalini awakening process as your older, conditioned ego self is falling apart. And each falling apart of the old self is a painful process, because it is like your attachment system is kind of getting ripped off. It's ripped off, ripped off, ripped off. And how painful it is if your favorite dress is ripped off, is ripping off, and somebody's ripping it off, and you're feeling so helpless. So learning to laugh is a very good, helpful part of this process, which I feel I'm graced that I came across the art and science of laughing for no reason, because it did help me to sail through my process with flying colors. So I've decided to create videos in the membership area that I will be putting in there for those who are interested to learn from my experiences that what are the blockages in our system that happen due to our conditioning, and that this energy is trying to help us to evolve through, I would say, because it's not easy. It's not easy, my friends, that our habit loops are so strong, especially those habit loops that we have built as a part of our conditioning, that the density and solidifying of those habits is so strong because they were built as we were growing up after taking birth. So they are very much an ingrained part of our subconscious. And what this energy is doing, she's much bigger than us, and she's trying to take away all those impressions, sensations, and reality check from you that you believe to be real for yourself. And she's trying to cleanse your energy system so that she could flow through you and let you experience the vital life force energy as it is meant to flow through us in a balanced way, so that your consciousness could start experiencing and sensing the seeds of unity consciousness, that is the highest way of perceiving your connection with the people around you. And that is the highest expression to start practicing, because you cannot experience unique consciousness unless you have started practicing unconditional love in your life. And to practice unconditional love, you really have to get out of your ego self, and you really have to let go of a lot of stuff, and you have to manage the grief that comes from letting go of all that stuff that you were attached to earlier on. So, Kundalini process is detaching you and then reattaching you in the ways which are more spiritually potent, I would say, and which are more required for your awakening process to keep flowing in the right way, in the right navigational path. So, if you are interested to join this membership area, please let me know in the comment section, because if I know from the community that there are people who are interested and they would like to be a part of this membership, then I would be more than happy to create content more consistently. So please just let me know. This is just a video to gain some insights and to know that if I create this content, because this content is coming from a very sacred space, a space of working through this energy since the year 2005. It took me more than like 15, 16 years, something like that, when I started seeing that I've started integrating. So before that, the impact was so intense and so dense that I didn't know what. So I have seen the stages and phases where I was like completely helpless. I was scared. I was in panic. I was not getting any help. So I had no door open. So it was like you experience that dark night of the soul, real, intense dark night of the soul, where the hope is trying to leave your system because your whole system is failing in the ways that you can't feel, sense, experience, make meaning like you used to do. So your will is falling apart, your will is failing you, and you don't know what surrender is. So in this process, you learn the art and science of surrendering to the divine, to the higher creative intelligence. And through that surrender, your flow starts building in your energetic frequency, and from that surrender you start communicating with that energy. Through that surrender you learn the art of self connection and start tapping into having intuitive connection with your self in the ways that you never knew existed earlier on. So if you want to tap into your intuitive channels, if you want to integrate the vital life force energy in the ways it is meant to through our system so that we could experience the beauty, the unity that exists inside and around us, how complete we are within our own selves, that you really don't need someone else to make you happy. That is something that this energy is trying to teach you. Unconditional falling in love with your feminine, with your masculine, so that you can coexist in this space with others from a space of pure consciousness and co-create from a state of pure consciousness. But to reach onto that stage of pure consciousness, we really have to do a lot of letting go and deal with the grief, because grief is just it is a baggage. Grief is just an accumulation of the attachment systems that has been built as beliefs and as mindsets into our systems where we are disconnected from the higher creative intelligence. So as your connection with the higher creative intelligence strengthens, it bonds, it glues well, then you start retaining your vital life force energy, your flow states, and you understand it all through the art and science of surrender and what it requires to do so. So, my friends, I welcome you on this new journey of starting to create the content that is coming purely out of my sacred process and navigation, where I have seen many pitfalls and I fumbled and I stumbled and I fell and I got up, and then I learned to walk through that path because I never lost that ray of light, that ray of hope, because my faith was much stronger than the depths of those dark experiences that this energy was trying to make you witness so that you can emerge stronger, brighter, shinier than ever again. So that's a hero's journey. So if you want to join me to understand how to navigate your hero's journey, please do let me know in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up, like my video, and be a part of this supportive community that could help you to help understand the difficulties you might be facing due to your conditioning, due to your specific individual context in which you have built your narratives around your life story. So I'll see you soon in the next video. This was just a touch up and communicating with you all to understand what I am looking forward to do. And I'll see you very soon with a lot of good information that could help you to navigate through your channel of energy so that you can fruitfully connect with this energy in the ways you're meant to connect with a higher vibrational frequency that could help you to raise your vibration and sail through your day with more love, light, and laughter. Love you all. See you soon. Bye. And do give me a thumbs up and let me know, would you be interested in your spiritual growth and know more from my experiences, how you can tap into your vital life force energy and let go of all the baggage or the things that pull you down and keep you stressed. See you. Bye bye.